All right, Jesse, what are we doing today?
All right, today we're at an office building. We're gonna go inside. They have 2 doors that they want to put privacy film, and this privacy film is called a frost. So we're gonna frost up their doors. I guess it's like a special conference room or an office that they want to keep private. So we're gonna frost the window.
All right, Jesse. So, for people that don't know, what's the benefit of having frost on your windows?
The benefit of having frost on your windows, you probably see this on like restrooms, like at your home. Maybe there's a window closer to the shower that has like a frost opaque. It's kind of like this. It's the same thing, but this is an actual aftermarket. The one that you probably see in the restroom at a residential is made in the factory, so it's a lot more expensive and you can't remove it. So this is an aftermarket, so after the fact you get a clear piece of glass. Like this one here is an office door. They're like, hey, we want some privacy so he could focus on his work or whatever it may be, or privacy. Just by putting some frost on the windows gives you the privacy.
Now, is this the same exact process as window tint?
I would say so. Where we're gonna clean the window. Same process. We gotta clean the window on the car. We gotta clean the window. We got the film. I like to pre-cut it. Make sure everything cuts. Everything's gonna fit in perfect. And then we roll it up like a reverse roll. Clean it one more time. Make sure everything's good. And then we'll install it and squeegee it out. Same process. You hear it?
Yeah.
You hear like a scraping sound?
Yeah, what is that?
It's just the type of glass it is. All these glass, they go through like a process of being done. So this glass is not a laminate glass. It should be a tempered glass. So it's usually stamped right here, right on the corner. They call it the bug. So this is a tempered glass. What does that mean? It just means it's like a safety glass. So if it breaks, it'll break up in little shards, like little bits and pieces for safety reasons, so that you don't get cut. The other type of glass is anneal glass, where you can crack a glass. Have you seen a glass just crack? Just one long crack? That's anneal glass, where it's like it's made differently. So this one's made differently too, because it's tempered. So once it breaks up in like a bunch of thousands of little pieces. So as I'm cleaning it, I test a little spot to see how it's gonna clean. You can kind of see the little specks in the glass. It's almost like little fine dust, but it's the glass that's not polished. So you can kind of hear it when you run a razor blade on it. And if I put a lot of pressure and clean it, you're gonna scratch it. It will scratch the glass. So on these types of windows, I go ahead and clean it without blading it. And then I'll inspect it and see if it has any glue. Of course, I removed this with the blade, but I was careful not to put too much pressure. So I just gotta inspect it, make sure there's no glue residue. It's clean, so we don't need to blade it. Not every window you need to blade.
How did you figure this out, that it's different type of windows?
Experience. Just I way back when I first started, I would just get on a window and start blading like normal, and then I'm like, damn, where all those scratches come from? I'm like, and then I asked somebody that's been window tinting a long time, oh, dude, you just scratched the glass. I did it? Yeah, you did it with your blade. That type of glass, you don't blade it. Don't blade it. If it's a new glass, it's pretty much clean. You don't need to blade it. But if it's an older glass, then they recommend like a scrub pad or a soft steel wool. That cleans it without scratching it. So that's what it is. Right at that corner, because it's a shallow pocket. This is what I mean shallow, like it's not a deep pocket where the frame is all the way out here. This is like an inch. So I'll cut it right at that corner. And this is called a notch so that it folds right in there, see? So when I cut it, it's a straight cut. I'm just pre-cutting it, so this is not the final step. Same thing at the bottom.
Now, Jesse, when you squeegee, what's your method?
My method when I start to squeegee is I always want to attack the top first, because that's where it stops the water from coming down, and you seal the top. You're able to position it, move it slightly before you start locking down the middle, and that's it. So what I like to do is like this particular glass, I'll give it 2 forms of squeegee. Side to side, all the way down. And then after I do all the side to side, and then I'll squeegee the whole thing over again, but I'll go a different direction. Like a cross pattern.
Why do you do it like that?
It's just so that you make sure there's no water and you're always overlapping. So see this section that I just squeegeed? Now I'm gonna make sure this is in the half of that, so it gets anything that's in the middle of it. See that? So you gotta overlap your stroke so that you get most of the water out.
What's going on? Tell us.
Probably got my tool out of there too quickly. But not a big deal. We just do it over again.
Pinch. You can't straighten it out, cut it?
No. You can keep on messing with it, but it's still gonna pop up.
What's the issue?
See that?
Yeah.
So when I was cleaning it over here, it must have pinched up right here.
Oh.
So not a big deal. It's actually it's better that we do it now than before the glue sets.
All right, just let me ask you something. Low key, no one would even notice. It's at the very bottom. But tell me why you're gonna replace it.
I noticed it from here. If it was so small, like a speck or something, sure. You gotta get at distance, eye level, like sit down there. When you look at the door, are you gonna see it? Yes. I'm standing from here. Can I see it? Yes. So instead of try to explain it to the client, just redo it and done. And if you didn't bring enough material, then you got to schedule for another visit. But I made sure I brought plenty. Window's clean. Just need to cut it out and install.
How'd it come out the second time, Jesse?
Better than better than the first for sure. It's just what it is. All right, so that's how we frost the windows. So if you you feel like you want to get your windows frosted, please give us a call or leave a message down below. We service all of LA County and we service all of Orange County, so please don't hesitate. We'll come out. All right, we're completely mobile. We come out to you, and all our information is down below, so feel free to leave us a comment and we'll get back to you.